Now, in your last letter, you asked me if any of my sheep were special. Well, they're all special. That's why I gave each one a name. For instance, there are these rowdy twin rams I've named Ronnie and Reggie, and a very proud and dignified Sir Richfield. Cloud, the fluffiest, bit of a diva, that one. Zora, the most curious. Mopple, the most patient. And Wool Eyes, well, because I haven't thought of a better name. And, okay, I know I said they're all special, but I have to admit that two of my sheep are the most special. There's Sebastian, my biggest ram, like me, bit of a loner. Sooner or later he wanders away, and sooner or later he comes back. And finally, Lily, my smartest sheep. The one who always seems to know what I'm thinking in my head and feeling in my heart. Above all others, she brings me the kind of peace that only shepherds know. A peace that comes from taking care of the kindest creatures on earth. Each day starts by tending to their health. I keep them well fed, well groomed. I do my best to keep them entertained. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And I make sure they get their medicine, which I think they'd say they enjoy. If only they could speak. Time for your medicine, mate. There you go. And when my chores are finished and the sun starts to sink low in the sky, I choose a book to read out loud to them. Detective novels, mysteries, whodunits, all my favorites. I know when Ronnie Hollingshead was murdered, and I know who the real killer was. I like to pretend that they follow along with the story, but I know in my heart that as special as they are, they're still sheep.
No, no more. Go on, a lot of you.
I'll read the ending tomorrow.
Why would he stop there?
He was just about to say who the killer was.
This is torture. It was the maid, right?
Of course it's the maid.
No. It was the gardener. Always cutting the grass, but never eating any.
Yeah, suspicious.
Are you nuts? The doctor did
No
it.
way! It was the creepy
The
aunt.
creepy aunt was 3 stories ago, genius.
How do we have the same parents?
Oh, here we go. Right.
Oh, they're off again.
You're all wrong. I figured it out 2 chapters ago. The maid, right? Not the maid. The nephew, Bertie Hollingshead.
But Lily, didn't the detective prove all the evidence against Bertie Hollingshead had been forged by the real killer?
Exactly. Don't you see? To escape conviction, he forged the evidence himself. Bertie Hollingshead was the real killer.
What'd you do that for?
George is gonna finish the story tomorrow. You'll see. I still think it's the maid.